Hey everyone, welcome to What's Faster on GQ Hotfix. Tonight we have Skybills and Author Blues running Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories and La-Mulana randomizers. So that's obviously going to be a treat. But before that, I just want to remind you all that SGQ is coming up June 26th. So that's less than a month, which is super exciting. And the prize submissions are now open. So go to gamesdonequick.com for more information on that. With that, I think I'm ready to go ahead and just get started on this because I'm excited about it. So, Sky, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Skybills. You may know me on GDQ Hotfix as the host of Random Number Generation and Mercy Kill. And this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. It was explicitly stated in the tweet that this is one of my favorite games, which that is up for debate, but I do, in fact, like this game. I have a very complicated relationship, really, with it. But other than that, I've been playing a lot of Ironmon lately, and honestly, this game prepared me patience-wise to take on challenge runs such as Ironmon. So I am grateful to it for that. Auth, how are you doing?
I'm pretty good. I am Author Blues. This is La-Mulana. I've been pretty excited to check it out. I've heard good things about it. I'm going to be playing it randomized, and it should be a lot of fun. It's my favorite game I've never played before. Right,
never played before. Certainly not the reason that so many people have played it at all, definitely.
No, don't check my Steam profile. Don't confirm this detail.
So, Auth, when are we doing Mario versus Pears and Grey Witch then?
You're playing the Pears and Grey Witch, I assume?
Oh, no, absolutely not, unless you want to play Mario 3, I mean.
I love Mario. Love that little guy. Love the way he runs and the jumping, too.
Oh, no.
Okay. I think I'm ready. It sounds like you two are probably both also ready. I mean, sort of ready. From what I know about both of these randomizers, you can't ever truly be ready, but you're mostly ready, right?
Oh, yeah. I just want to make it known this is not the randomizer. This is 15 card, but honestly...
Might as well be randomizer.
The randomizer is much nicer to me. I'm playing the not-so-nice 15 card variant. I am not starting from any kind of deck file. We are going off a fresh file just to give Auth a chance to be in the race, you know?
Okay, well, that certainly feels like a backhanded compliment. we just want Author Blues to have a chance to cross the finish line.
I mean, I have firm belief in you, but you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Count us in, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
All right, sure. I'll count.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
All right, so Sky's got a little bit of time before anything super interesting is going to happen on her end, so I'll tell you a little bit about La-Mulana Randomizer. This is a item randomizer and an exit randomizer, so the entire ruins are jumbled up in brand new ways. That means any door that I go through, ladder I climb, could take me to a brand new place that it wouldn't usually. I'm starting with a different weapon than I would usually start with, so I'm actually starting with bombs here. Not my favorite, but not bad. And the goal for this is basically the same goal as for the original game, beat 8 bosses and then the final boss, so.
And I'm just waiting for a deck. I'm looking for Regeki and a usable equip, and that's it. I don't care if I have no Thunders and no Dragons. It's 15 card. I just need a usable equip and a Regeki. This could take upwards to about 30 to 45 minutes if I'm very unlucky, so everybody get comfy. This is us very generous head start provided by me.
Gracious in winning and in losing. I love that. I love that for you. Yeah, the randomizer is actually being kind of nice to me. Bombs are a pretty decent starting weapon. They're pretty versatile. There's about 15 worse options I could have gotten. And in addition to that, it's starting me in all of the nice early game locations. So just in general, across the board, this is a pretty good start. I have a little tracker, a manual tracker that you'll sometimes, every time I take a ladder or a door, you'll sometimes see the screen go dark. It's because I've clicked off the window in order to track where every single exit goes. It's the only way that you can keep things straight is to basically write down every single one of the 100 ladders in this game.
So I've tried playing La-Mulana, and
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it didn't go super well, and that was with ladders going to the correct places. So I don't really understand how this is reasonable.
Yeah, it really demands a lot of understanding about what's being asked of you in La-Mulana. In La-Mulana, there's roughly 400 individual puzzles, and you have to be able to recognize based on sort of your combined state what items you have and what you've accomplished at any given time to figure out what you can actually do, because it's kind of non-trivial to work out at any given time.
Just gonna use one letter, so that cuts down on the wait time. That's typically what the speedruns do, but I don't know how many resets this is gonna take, so.
So since we found such a nice... Yeah, go ahead.
You said the beginning of yours is going pretty well off?
Yeah, I mean, it's giving me a lot of the early game locations, and so none of these areas expect me to have very many items to be able to do anything, so I have my pick of what I want to do right now. Pretty comfy start. Oh, we also have, so this is constantly in development. We also have NPC rando on right now, which means every like door where someone would talk to you or there's a shop or whatever, those are all randomized too, and wall seal randomizer. Last time I was on GDQ for this game, I don't think either of those were developed yet, but now there's even more, now with even more randomness.
I really hope so, chat. You know, this is, I want to say, my 6th time doing this between GDQ hotfixes and events, and the first 5 went really well. I can't expect this game to be nicer for too much longer. Been seeing nothing but a bunch of dark holes, though. That's not good. We need Vergekis and we need a usable equip.
There are some downsides to bombs being your only... Oh, wait a second. I actually have a normal weapon. What am I doing? I can stop blowing myself up now. That's genius.
That seems like a good idea to stop doing that. Yeah. I got a good equip and I couldn't because of Dark Hole.
This is my first NPC I'm going to have to write down. This is a guy who I need to bring another item to. So... This guy is known as Mr. Slush Fund. He loves fraud. He says so. And you need to bring him his treasures if you find them. Part of NPC Rando is that all of those locations are now also shuffled around, so don't just go to his normal house, you go to wherever he shows up.
I think this is the first time on GDQ y'all actually get to see me rolling the deck. All the other times I've had a pre-made deck already ready for me to go, so you're really seeing the process of speedrunning this game tonight. Typically we'll stop and start the timer over every single time per reset. I'm doing that on mine just in case for some odd reason I PB. But yeah, this is definitely part of the Forbidden Memories experience that you all finally get to see after all this. And there's Regeki with no equip. That was the first Regeki we've seen tonight. I've tried playing this. I don't think he liked it very much.
No, it's very bad.
Hold on,
sorry, I'm much more of a La-Mulana guy.
Aren't bad games kind of like your thing?
Yeah, off.
Yeah, off? What's that all about? La-Mulana takes a special mind when I lack.
You've been having a go at it lately with kind of iffy seeds, haven't you, Off? Because I remember you telling me there's been a few really tricky ones lately that you've come across.
Yeah, I had a rough one the other day. I decided I hadn't done a seed in like a week or two, so I would do one just to practice. I played around with some other settings to see what it would be like, and I ended up rolling an awful seed. I'm glad I got that one out of my system. I tried some other settings I wanted to see. So I play with glitches. I'll point them out a little bit as I go on. I don't want to monopolize the commentary, but I'll point out a few glitches as we go. But I was trying to see whether or not actually not having glitch logic turned on would make the seed a little faster. I don't really think that's the case, because if you turn on glitch logic, the game's just like, oh, you can get to anywhere you want to. So we'll put every item on opposite ends of the map. But on top of that, it was also kind of a rough seed. So what are you gonna do? Can't all be winners.
There is a distinctive correlation between the amount of noise he's making and how complicated the seed is. I'm just saying.
We'll see if we get any hooting and hollering around here.
Oh, I'm sure that part's inevitable tonight between these two games.
So this glitch I'm doing right now is called cat pausing. The idea is if you pause right as the screen is changing directions, you can kind of mess with some of the room geometry. So I'm going to use that to get behind this weapon cover right here that's hiding an item. And it was a worthwhile item, so it's nice to see. I got a weapon. Oh, never mind. Screw that weapon. Who needs it? That weapon's for chumps. I'll take a way better weapon.
Well, you changed your mind rather quickly, didn't you?
I got a good weapon.
Well, give me some of that good RNG. I actually want to start playing my video game over here.
Sorry, I need this lead.
Yeah, wait till we get into both of these games have fantastic soundtracks. I'm not even a fan of puzzle games, and La-Mulana's soundtrack is really good.
Every song in the La-Mulana soundtrack is a bop. It's almost offensive. Save some tunes for the rest of us, right?
I'm hoping we get a chance to see MBD
Vanilla
tonight.
Katana. I think that is the location for Vanilla Katana. Rings on the other side.
Oth, do I need to load up my good deck and get going? Apparently you have a free seat according to chat.
Well, they're commenting that I found the best weapon in the game. All that means is that the boss fights themselves will go faster, but the boss fights themselves are a combined total of 10 minutes of a 3.5 hour run.
Okay. Yeah, nothing yet here, just bad combinations of everything. I did find one usable equip so far, but unfortunately, there was a dark hole in my deck, so I couldn't use that. Dark hole wipes out the entirety of the field, including my side, while Regeki only wipes out my opponent's monsters on their field. So, kind of a big difference when you're staring down the final gauntlet and you have a good field and you need to wipe out just their side. So, we don't want to mess with that. We definitely need Regeki, and we need that equipped so we can start A-teching against Pegasus. I will get into A-teching a little bit more if the game is kind enough to let us get to that point.
Tried to do a skip to not have to fight that sub-boss. There's like a hitbox in the middle of the room that spawns that fight that you can jump around, but I have literally the worst combination of items right now to be able to make that skip possible. If I didn't have boots, or if I did have feather, I'd be better situated, but having boots but no feather is like the worst case scenario, so I didn't pull it off. Thankfully, I had a good weapon.
Wait, double check.
So right now, this phase of the randomizer really has way more to do with just mapping out the ruins. This is the part of the randomizer where you're literally just trying to figure out where does every single ladder and door go to, because once you've found everywhere in the ruins, then you can solve any puzzle, right? You can just get to any location with whatever items you have and solve them outright. So this is kind of the phase we're in of just building our map out.
There was a question, do the gamers in this situation have each other's streams up just for... Nah, the thing is, Oth won't really have an idea where I am. And I won't really know how far Oth is along either, so even if we did have each other's streams up, there's no way we would even know where each other is.
Hey man, not cool.
Except I think Oth knows what the final gauntlet looks like, but I think that's about it.
Sure. One of the logic settings I have turned off is that have set is that the game doesn't care whether or not I have a light source to be able to do this area. So I'm having to do it in the dark right now, which is, you know, harder on me, maybe a little harder to understand if you're watching it, but in general, just, I don't know, I guess you're along for the ride. I'll let you know if I'm doing well. Hey everyone, I'm doing well right now.
Well, I told Oth if I
problem.
didn't have a deck by the first break, I can just load up my old one. I'm hoping I get a chance to do this by
another key NPC. This is the Fairy Queen. We will need her at the very end of the game. Not a bad find. She's one of 2 necessary NPCs to find to beat the game, so the other one being Mulbrook, which is how you end the game. If you're at all interested in La-Mulana Randomizer, which, you know, if you like La-Mulana, I guess.
First, why?
First, consider the option. But if you're interested in La-Mulana Randomizer, just know that a lot of the settings that I have turned on are sort of more advanced settings. If you're looking at this and you're like, well, I don't really want to have to play, for instance, this area in the dark, there's a setting you can turn on that will make it so that if the game expects you to go here, you'll have the stuff to light up this area. Or if you don't want to have to do some other thing, there's usually a setting to fix that. There's very few things in this game where it's both challenging and there's no option to make it slightly easier for yourself.
Yeah, I would not recommend starting a deck with Dark Hole or with an unusable equip. You might be able to get away with not using the equip, but then you're off farming a Shizu for a dragon treasure, and I just wouldn't recommend it. I'm trying to see if I can get both to align. The rest of my deck doesn't matter. I literally just need a Regeki and one of the 5 equips that can go on to Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. That's all I'm looking for. I don't care how many Thunders or Dragons I have, I just need those 2 components in my deck. That's why I'm scrolling all the way down to look at them. That's tempting, but Salamandra still isn't very usable.
Okay, I'm gonna go heal. One of the other features of the randomizer is if you do random start location, usually you would start on the surface and you would warp back to heal yourself in the hot spring. But if you do random start location, which means that you're starting location somewhere inside the ruins, it does give you a way to heal at your start location still. So that's kind of a nice feature.
Someone had said, doesn't 15 card make the game easier? You know what? You go play 1 card and tell me how long it takes you to beat the game.
I wouldn't say it makes the game easier, it just makes it more reasonable to complete on a timeline. Mm-hmm. You could finish 1 card in anywhere from an hour to 20.
Nah, I don't think 1 card's down to an hour. I want to say like world record is close to 3.
Even the RNG manipulated version?
Oh, the RNG manipulated version, that's a different story. I'm talking about no manip.
Okay, so I don't technically have the items I need to be here, but I'm just glitching to get through the floors and get to where I want to go. There's only a few checks in this area that I can even do, and so it would be pointless for me to wait on getting all the items I needed. Not like there's anything good down here anyway, it's all trash. Ooh, my first seal. Okay, so that's one of our go mode items, is I need to find all 4 seals in order to be able to beat the game.
Ooh.
I mean, it's among a list of 20 other items I need to beat the game, but good find.
Absolutely.
I want you to know that the first time I tried playing La-Mulana, I spent like my first, I don't know, half an hour of the game playing without ever having entered a tent, and was just, I was really confused. Let me tell you. I
can imagine that would be very confusing.
I was really lost for a really long time.
Sure would be great if someone would tell me what I'm supposed to do. All right, one of these is an alignment. Technically, I'm even more out of logic than you might imagine, because the glitch that I'm using to like clip through floors and clip through walls is a glitch that you're supposed to require, like in logic, you're supposed to require having the grapple claw to do it. Grapple claw lets you kind of align yourself in an appropriate way to be able to do this glitch. But if you're savvy, there are ways that you can get those alignments without the grapple claw. It's just more challenging. There we go. Found one. Unfortunately, the side effect of that is that if you're going to live your life using or doing the trick called raindropping without the grapple claw, it means that for every single room in the game, anytime you ever want to be able to clip through the floor, you have to know what object in that room you can align yourself on. So for a game with like 400 rooms, just a lot of memorization. But the game doesn't expect you to do all that. The randomizer doesn't expect you to do all that. That's just sort of more advanced tech. Let's see. So guidance took me to Moonlight, and then Moonlight took me to 8-bit guidance.
RNG is not being nice to me today. Hopefully it'll be nicer once I actually get into the game.
Not finding any good decks just yet?
Nope, I found a Regeki Yami Salamander that I was tempted to take, but the problem is if I get to Kaiba and I run into Blue Eyes Jr., I'll have no way of getting over it if I take Salamandra. Salamandra's only good late game if I find MBD. So that was a little too risky to take. Oop.
La-Mulana is a fun game, but you have to kind of be well suited to it. It's not for everyone. I've stopped recommending it to people because you have to like, if you're the sort of person who's going to enjoy La-Mulana, you'll find it. You'll find the game. It has a face that only a mother could love.
Is the second one any better, or is it just more of the same?
So the platforming is nicer. Like, a lot of people really take issue with the controls in this game. That's one of the things they don't like about it. I would argue that those people will probably find La-Mulana 2's platforming more to their liking. As far as the puzzles go, I think the puzzles are a little easier, but maybe I'm biased. It's hard to decide for someone else what they're going to find easier. In general, I think that usually if you're like, I like La-Mulana in concept, but it doesn't click with me, I'm just not a huge fan, I found most of the time those people will go for La-Mulana 2 a little better.
Gotcha. Someone had asked why I didn't want Horn of Light plus Regeki. I want Horn of Light plus Regeki. You were mistaken that for Horn of the Unicorn, which is very different. I would not recommend trying to equip Horn of the Unicorn onto a twin-headed Thunder Dragon. You may be sad with the results. This game's very odd about the way it does equips.
Okay, so that's another... I need to record these wall seals, because now that we have wall seal randomizer, I can't just know in advance what they're going to be. I need to write them down so that when I find the appropriate wall seal, I know to come back to it. This is a big block pushing puzzle right here that would take you probably about 5 minutes to do, even if you knew the solution to it already. It's just kind of tedious, so I won't do it. I did our little trick again called cat pausing, which again kind of messes up the geometry in that room, so I can just walk through that little cover that's blocking my access to the item. And the item turned out to be nothing anyway, so I'm glad I didn't waste 5 minutes on it.
I've actually only seen one usable equip all since during this reset cycle, and I couldn't take it because Dark Hole was the wipe for that deck.
Sky, are the decks, like, in theory, similar, like, the types of cards that you get? Like, you get wipes and equips or whatever, and it's just the specific ones that you're looking for?
Yeah, they're very similar when they start up, except if you don't have Dragons or Thunders, but again, that's why we're playing 15 card instead of one. But yeah, we're looking for a 50-50, we're looking for a Regeki, and then we're looking for one of 5 equips to go with that Regeki. Dragon Treasure, Dark Energy, Horn of Light, Invigoration, and the last one, trying to remember, there's like 5 of them though.
Gotcha.
Sorry, my brain is just like, I have to find these right now. Nope, that's not it.
Ooh.
A lot of Dark Hole. A lot of Dark Hole today.
I just found a shop that has, like, every item it had in there was, like, practically a Go mode item. Expensive, but that's fine. Yeah, La-Mulana is a game that's designed to be frustrating. It's designed for you to spend some time being stumped, and the joy of the game is built around how exciting it is to finally figure out the solution to a puzzle that has stumped you for a while. If you hear that and you think to yourself, that doesn't sound fun, La-Mulana is probably not for you. Not a personal judgment, not a failing of character. It's a game that's for a very specific type of person, and it's possible that that's not you.
What are we coming up to on time-wise, just so I'm wondering if I need to load up my Fatal deck?
24 minutes at the moment.
Well, I guess this is kind of average, honestly, for what the game does.
I'm gonna record that. Some of these doors are blocked off with blockers that actually tell me where they go to. So the blocker that was preventing me from going that way told me that it goes to somewhere in Chamber of Illusion. I can't go that way because that is locked until I solve some puzzles in Illusion, so kind of limits my access at the moment. But in a good way, you kind of don't want to just have 1,000 different threads to pull on. It's nice to have something reining you in a bit.
Yeah, I've actually been resetting my timer just in case I happen to PB on this. Yeah, your whole session is not your timer. You can feel free if you're doing RTA of this to reset in between each attempt. Again, that's what I'm doing just in case for some reason I get God luck on my run. But my PB is currently in the 140s right now, so it's going to be really hard for me to top that, especially because I've been not as actively practicing this as I did when I did my run for AGDQ. Sometimes folks need a break from this game because it can be really exhausting, just grinding for the right RNG. No, I'm looking for Regeki plus an equip. I need the combination of the two. Regeki is a 50-50 chance, but then I need one of 5 equips to go with that Regeki together. Otherwise, I can't A-Tech.
Oh, a place that I would like to not find, I found, so that's good. I'm now in the Graveyard of the Giants, kind of just a tedious place to be, which means that the game now expects me to hang out here and have some fun.
Define fun.
La-Mulana fun. Some of the most obnoxious enemies in the game are in this area, so the fact that it now expects me to be in here is kind of frustrating, but it's fine. I mean, you know, you got to be here eventually.
That's true. That's a good way of looking at it, honestly, Off.
It's just all ice and enemies that are really annoying, like this guy who teleports around and Shoots giant icicles at you.
I'm glad I do get to share this experience, though, because folks saw me do my run at AGDQ, and they're like, oh, the game's so easy. And I'm like, no. It's not like that.
You have a pre-cooked deck if it gets too bad, right?
I did. I wanted to, again, if I were to start from that file auth, I think we would have had very different times. No offense.
That's fine.
Just because that deck is pretty fast. I have it, though, in case it gets bad.
All right, I'm going to try this, like, a few times. That's not how you do it. That was already wrong. Off to a good start. Man, that is so hard. I don't have the software combo that makes my iframes work a little better in my favor here. I'm trying to see if I can do a damage boost to get up to that switch before I have the item that's supposed to get me there, but I do not think that I'm in the appropriate level of practice to pull that off.
All right, I think maybe around the 45-minute marker,
I was going to say even earlier. If you wanted to switch over at 30 minutes or so, you're by all means.
Okay.
You're not going to hurt my feelings if you win before I do. It's not the nature of this race is contingent on how long does it take you to get the deck you need. So
that is true.
I'm certain you'd love to get around to actually playing the video game.
That is true. I'll give it a few more attempts, and if it doesn't do that, I'll just be like, well, y'all got to see what speedrunners go through. Now I'm gonna go to my Frame Fatale deck.
One of the items I just got done finding was the helmet, which allows me to actually explore this area in earnest. You really can't do much here until you find the helmet, because there's giant waterfalls that prevent you from being able to get around, and the helmet makes it so that the waterfalls don't do anything to you. That's what the item does. So.
Well, let me know when we get to 30 minutes, and I'll change to my Frame Fatale deck.
You're at about 30 minutes now. You're welcome to do whatever.
Right. 29:30, so.
Ooh. We found yet another NPC that we actually needed. This is the Elder Zelpud.
Actually, I'm not sure if I have that deck on this file right now, so what I might do is just wait until I get the next Regaki deck that doesn't look too bad, and just go from there. And if it doesn't finish, it doesn't finish. That way I can honor people's points too, since my save doesn't seem to be working. Because you don't want me to load up the other deck. The other deck was when I was trying to go for literally all the Trents. I forgot about that. Alright, so if I see like a Regeki Salamandra again, I'll go for that. If I see... I just need something. Something that can go on to one of my creatures.
Yeah, you can get most of the cards you need out of the 15-card prize packs, right?
Kinda, sorta. I mean, getting a dragon
it's still
treasure,
tough, right? Like,
yeah,
you still want to have...
Yeah, I just get a dragon treasure off of a Shizu or a dark energy off of Mage Soldier.
Gotcha.
Is what I would be going for. But the problem with that is getting over Seto is not gonna be easy. Alright. I'm gonna wait for the next deck with Regaki and assess my equip. It's 50-50 to get Regaki. Never done this before, so it would be interesting for me to not take a optimal deck with the Regaki and the equips.
Ooh. And there's the Grapple Claw, which now puts raindropping, the trick that allows me to clip through the ground, puts that in logic. So now I can do that anytime I want to, and the game expects me to do it anytime I want to. But
yeah, I think I'm going to do that soon. Let me just see if I can get a decent deck with a Regaki. I will not take Dark Hole, though. Dark Hole is terrible. The only person who I know who can take a Dark Hole and run off with it pretty well, actually 2 people, Nate and Keys are both pretty good at it. Okay, which one does this take? Winged Beasts and other flying monsters, huh? 2 Thunders, no dragons. Sure. Alright, this is the first time I've not taken a proper equip. I'm gonna do it for the fans. We're gonna see how it's gonna work.
Maybe you just found, a new proper equip.
Yeah.
Nah, Follow Wind isn't gonna do it, but
Guy's new favorite equip.
I'm gonna play this suboptimally and see how it goes. Alright, so we're gonna lose to Haishin first. Starting out with 2 Thunders, though, is what made me ultimately take this deck. Thunders are pretty cool at the beginning. I'm sure this is what they do for races, and I actually don't race this game too often, so this could be fun.
That's another Go Mode item I just found. The Glyph Reader is the software I need to make my hand scanner be able to read text. In the vanilla game, you would just purchase that item right at the very beginning, so you would never imagine a world where you couldn't read text in this game. But in the randomizer,
imagine that world.
Yeah, okay. Some of us who have wandered aimlessly, thou art fools. But in the randomizer, there's a few places where you have to be able to read text in order to be able to solve puzzles. So it's actually it's a puzzle solve. It's a proper check.
I'm gonna take a slightly different wonky route. That's not gonna be obviously PB pace, but I'm gonna try a few different things that I normally wouldn't do for this. Would not recommend doing this, but let's go for it.
So this is the bottom of Shrine of the Mother. We will have to find this place eventually, but I can't right this second. I don't have what I need, I think, to be able to glitch into Shrine of the Mother. I'm missing a few items to do that. You can actually do a trick in order to glitch into Shrine of the Mother from that bottom entrance. You're not supposed to be able to, but it takes a few more items to do the trick, so.
All right, so this is going to be a fast fight against Haishin, which is great. You actually have to lose to Haishin. Why? Because he's a sore loser. If you win, very rare if you win with your deck in this state, he will force you to duel again and again and again until you lose. So best to lose right now so Haishin doesn't get upset about losing. All right. First try Shatter. We all know that's difficult. So, with my deck in its current state, all I have to do is either get Rex to drop a Beast Fangs, Mage Soldier to drop a Dark Energy, or get a Shizu to drop a Dragon Treasure or Pegasus. So there's many different opportunities for it, but you can never count on it because they are very low drop rates. But I'm 15, anything's possible. My current plan is to maybe do a little bit of light farming on Rex to see if I can get it to drop. Well, Beast Fangs would drop off of Rex, but you know. I'll say, hey, Kaiba, what's up? Nice spiffy jacket you got there.
We're doing a pretty good job mapping out the ruins. We found a lot of locations. Haven't solved a ton of puzzles, have not fought any bosses. So, at least the way I play Randomizer, I tend to just wait to fight any bosses until it's actually useful to me. There's a few reasons why you might want to fight a boss at specific times, and I'm not at that point in the Randomizer yet. Though I will have to do it eventually.
I'm gonna crank up my music here. This is the good stuff here. So I'm gonna pitch away all this. We're gonna start out with Bolt Escargot here. our electrical snail friend against Rex.
There we go.
Lovely. All right, so now we're going to get Neko Gal number 2 here. Another friend. Oh, what am I doing? I got Magical Ghost here. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay. Put you in defense mode, friend. Actually, this is good. I want to get BCD so I can try to get Beast Fang, so it's all part of the plan, chat. Zombie warrior. So you may ask yourself, well, Skybills, how are you getting a lot of these fusions? Lots of practice and memorization. And as you see, I don't get it right 100% of the time either.
All these shops are garbage. I'm gonna do one of the more visually impressive glitches I do in Randomizer right now because kind of want to do a check that's nearby that I'll forget about if I don't. So, here we go. First I need to get the fast ladder glitch, and I need to use it to do the screen mash trick. So here I've gone up 2 screens at once, and I've gotten the geometry all glitched out. I can actually use that to copy some items from another area into this screen right here. And in particular, the thing I needed to copy was this elevator block I'm going to use to clip through this ceiling.
I didn't want an A and the game still gave me an A. But I got a dragon off of it, so it was fine. Oh, this game's a wild one today.
That was no good. That was not useful to me.
Alright. This is actually a better deck than I thought it would be, which is good.
One major item I'm on the lookout for right now is the feather. If I find the feather, that's going to open up a lot of opportunities for me, because it'll give me the ability to double jump, which for a adventure platformer is obviously a huge deal.
I kind of just assumed this game didn't have a double jump.
You'd think that because it takes like, 20 hours of gameplay to finally get a double jump item, but... We don't have to be in the dark anymore.
Alright, so with the, oh, there's Magical Ghost. With the Wasteland field, we should be able to make a pretty easy BCD here. And again, we are hunting for Beast Fangs at this point. I want to be able to get my equip as soon as possible here.
God, wouldn't that be a real kicker as if I was playing the April Fool's Seed? The developer of the randomizer, the Zeroth Cat, she makes holiday versions of the randomizer, like a lot of other randomizers. So we usually get a Halloween version. That's usually pretty fun. And then she also makes April Fool's versions, and the April Fool's versions are the ones where she goes all out with a lot of wild twists and turns. Really makes the game something unique. So this most recent year, she did not actually make a randomizer. She made like a full game mod for April Fool's, and it was It had to be seen to be believed. It was pretty wild. Do I have the right... Wait, I actually have the right software for this? Okay, there's a dev room here that NPC Rando puts things in.
Nope,
and I actually have the right software to check this. Good, it had a go mode item. Who's the real winner? Yeah, my tracker's on the right-hand side. That bottom row of items is most of the Go mode items. There are some other Go mode items throughout, but those are the primary ones that we're on the lookout for. So as you can see, I actually got quite a few of them already. For how early we are in this seed, I've got a decent handful of them at least. I'm missing all of my wall seals. I'm missing the pochette key and the dimensional key. I'm missing a few other things that I'll need to be able to beat the game. But truth be told, we have a pretty good cross-section of the items already.
Wow, this could be a 2.5-hour seed for you.
Yeah, probably. Unless the seed just gets bad pretty quick. It could be closer to 3.
So I still got a chance then. I'm right in this with you.
This seed would have needed to accelerate a lot faster for me to have a lot of hope for it being a 2.5-hour one. Oh, there's the feather. Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll end up being wrong.
So again, using spell cards here just so I can manipulate my grade to a B. Again, we're looking for a Beast Fangs here.
Yeah, I'm also missing 6 Ankh Jewels, which is almost always the thing you're hunting for at the very end. Good point. That fish really helped me there.
Another dragon zombie, that's good. We take dragons. No beast fangs yet, though. We're cranking out these wins pretty quickly here, though, so hopefully I see it soon. We're gonna have a pretty strong deck here, I think, to start out. Gonna keep our fire sources in here. We'll be able to start making Flame Cerberus. Definitely building a stronger deck here to start.
Let's head back to Sun and maybe take this trip into Moonlight? Starting to get to the point where I've connected up as much as I can connect without solving more puzzles, so just trying to figure out where's the best place for me to solve some puzzles.
Oh yeah, y'all should go give Oth a follow, by the way, especially if you love La-Mulana. He does it fairly regularly on his channel. Not like every day, but pretty regularly for him.
And Sky's been doing a lot of Pokemon Ironmon.
Oh yeah, Ironmon's been fun. Me liking random games? Nah.
I say that's another reset a lot at the beginning heavy game.
Yeah, no kidding.
Very much so, yep. I don't know what it is about me in that. Let's make a pumpkin for the fans here. I gotta wait one more turn anyways. I have to put down that wasteland so we can get BCD.
Another Go mode item. It's throwing them all at me, but I know what this is going to mean. This is going to mean it's going to give me all of those items, and then I'm going to spend the next 2 hours looking for all the Ankh Jewels I need. It happens every time.
Oh, you're getting a 3 gift seed, as I call it. You get everything up front thinking that it's going to be great, and it turns out to be terrible.
Yep. Trying to do a trick here where I can clip into the bottom of this pot. I want to break it, but using your weapons inside this pyramid hurts you. So if you clip into the bottom of it, you can use an Ankh Jewel to break the pot and still get all the money. And then I took the hit anyway because I wanted to demonstrate, but it's fine, you know, for the fans.
For the fans, indeed. Anything else here? Well, I'm gonna have a pretty potent beast deck to start here, but again, I'm gonna give it a couple more farms here. I would still like to get the beast fangs before I proceed, but deck's turning out pretty good so far, in my opinion.
Good.
And again, we already have 2 Thunders. I can always redeem 25 star chips for my next one. So that's also looking like it's going to be in good shape here.
All right. Downloaded a virus, but I uninstalled it from my laptop. There's a piece of software in the game that's meant for receiving emails from an NPC that everyone hates. And when you pick it up, it automatically installs itself on your laptop. So we always joke that it's a virus.
I didn't know uninstalling it was an option.
Yeah.
I suppose maybe you shouldn't if you're playing casually.
No, because he will give you emails that are useful to a new player. He'll tell you things, but yeah, in Randomizer or in a follow-up playthrough, it's just constantly hearing the whistle of a new email, and it's like, just go away, old man. Yeah, just uninstall viruses. It's that easy.
Ooh, got a thunder there. All right. Let me at least save. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time for Beast Fangs, and if not, I'll see if I can make a push to a Shizu who can drop me Dragon Treasure, just for a little taste of something that's different here. We got an electrical snake there, which is good. Alright, zombies are pretty good. Zombies are good in general at the beginning. Same with fires. You normally will want more zombies in the long run, but fires are good at the beginning.
My favorite Zelpid email is when he emails you saying, "Quick, come back to the tent, it's important." And you get back there and he says, "I was just lonely." And that's it.
Very good.
No trance yet. We haven't gotten to that fun part of the run yet, no. I was resetting, unfortunately, for half an hour until I finally told the game, all right, you win. So we started a little late, but that's all right. And keep working on it. Here's Mystical Waifu. I know people like Mystical Sandalots. There you go. Hello.
I'll be honest, getting kind of crap luck with these NPCs. I found a few, like, obviously important NPCs, but I haven't found ones that are giving me any real meaningful progress. They're all NPCs that I'd love to see before the end of the game, but I don't need them 40 minutes in. Where am I going right now?
I got Nasiello here, number 2. All right, so what I'm going to do is I still don't have the equip I want, but I have 4 Thunders at this point, and I think I have 3 Dragons. That's not bad.
Just to make my life a little easier for getting around, I'm going to kill my first boss, so we'll get 1 boss under our belt. The bosses are, for some people, the most fun thing to look at, so enjoy the show, I guess. Unfortunately for our friend Elmac here, I have an end-game weapon for an early-game boss, so it's going to be over for him pretty quickly.
Probably want more zombies at this point. We're going to start building our deck in that direction.
I was not expecting the minecart to just stop like that.
The end of a lot of the boss fights are really funny. And some of them are a little bit mean, but they're all good. They're all good shows. Several of the bosses try to kill you as they die. Several of the bosses will do something funny as they die. What is this seed? I'm not saying that I'm getting all good items, but a lot of items I'm encountering are like, hey, I need to find this at some point, so why not now? I've definitely had seeds where I find a worse collection of items this early on, so...
All right, so if you're against Weevil, you want to make sure you put the Stone Dragon in Mars because most of Weevil's cards are going to be vulnerable to it. Mars, you have to think about like fire. Those Guardian Star symbols are pretty important to have memorized because it's going to mean the difference between life and death in this game.
I don't know how you do it with all that. There's like, on top of just having to know all the fusions and things like that, knowing what star signs to put each card down in order to maximize its effectiveness. It's like so much to know.
It very much is. Double Cocoon of Evolution for Weevil. That's interesting.
I'll fight another boss. I'm here. I don't want to have to come back later for it. Even though this boss doesn't offer me anything for beating it right now, it's convenient that I'm here at the moment, so I might as well.
Yeah, I'll just do that. It's easier. Okay. Ooh, got another Thunder or 2. Let's see. We're getting some Dragon and Thunder luck here that I normally don't get. I still need that equipped though. Oh my gosh, we got 2 more Thunders, chat. Wow. Wow. That's good. That is the best set of Weevil drops I've ever gotten. Weevil normally drops nothing. Yeah, there were 2 of them. I could not believe there were 2 Tripwire Beasts there. Nice.
I gave them enough time to respawn, so now all of the jerks are back.
All right, we're making a comeback, chat. Everybody hang on to your hats. I need that equip. If we get that equip, we're right back in this race. That's really the only thing keeping us kind of back here. Alright.
I'm just a little guy. It's my birthday. You wouldn't blow up a little guy on his birthday.
I'll tell y'all now, you want to know the secret to doing well in Forbidden Memories? It's not going on tilt. You have to accept that bad things are going to happen to you, and it's not how you start, it's how you finish with this game.
Having now tried to play Forbidden Memories, I'd take La-Mulana 1,000 times over it.
I understand that. Music in this game is just too powerful. Nice battle here against Mai. Darkfire Dragon! That's another dragon we need! Plus some winged beasts just in case for some reason we do need to A-attack with Follow Wind. I don't want to, but the option is there if we need it. This is the first battle where we have potential to lose. Keith is kind of mean. He can start out with a 2600, but now that we have the Darkfire Dragon here, that'll increase our chances of seeing our first twin-headed Thunder Dragon of the seed.
I already fell victim to the classic blunder here. I definitely didn't write down one of these exits. I think it was this one.
Classic blunder?
Yeah, in Randomizer, if I find myself very often getting complacent, and sometimes I will not write down an exit that I should write down. Let's see.
You saw me putting in more winged beasts there. That is because Crimson Sunbird is way more powerful than Flame Cerberus. I know it's spelled a different way. We've been through this before in GDQ. But yeah, that's going to be a big help here. It looks like here we're going to be starting on... starting on Garvis, probably, unless something goes odd here with the fusion. I didn't think so. Yeah, we're starting on Garvis here. To give us Queen of Autumn leaves here.
Did just hit that hour mark, so Sky, whenever you're done with this battle, if you two want to take our first break, we can.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I think I made a very productive use of the second half hour here. I was a little nervous to go into this with a suboptimal deck, but I'm glad I just kind of took the dive here. This has been pretty alright so far. I say this before I have to get into A-teching, but you know, it's been a little smoother the second half hour for sure.
Now that I have the lamp, which I've had for a little while, but now that I have the lamp, I can actually use that to go fight a really useful boss very early. So I'll probably head there right after we get back from our break.
Yeah, I'm just about done here. Let me just see what my drops are. Oh, another dragon zombie! That's the third one. That is my third level 2 dragon. All right, I will count us back down. And
Hold on.
hang on.
Hold on.
Yeah, what's up?
Let me finish this mid boss I'm fighting.
Okay, then I'll just start mashing through the cutscenes. You're good?
I'm good. Yep.
All right. So we'll stop in 3, 2, 1, pause.
All right.
Awesome. All right. For those of you that might be new here, we like to take these breaks every hour or so just to promote wellness, getting up and stretching, getting water, doing all of those good things. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We're just going to take a quick break. All right. Welcome back, everyone. Before we get started, I just want to remind everyone that Frame Fatales will be having its next all-women speedrunning event, Flame Fatales, in late August. Type !FF in Twitch chat or go to gamesdonequick.com/framefatales for more information. Also, your subs, your gift subs, your Prime Gaming subs, your bits, all help support our weekly hotfix content. So please consider, supporting our content with those things. With that, I'm ready to kick it back over to our runners to continue this race.
All right.
So I guess I can count us down again.
Okay.
Go for it.
So 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, I'm just entering a cutscene here because we're midway through a world tournament. Still looking for our equip, but everything other than the equip is pretty awesome for this deck. So I'm happy with how the deck is unfolding despite having a rough start with the deck shuffle.
I'm going to go fill up my lamp so that I can do a glitch to get to a boss that's going to be really useful for me. I'm going to fight the boss named V earlier than I'm supposed to in an unintended way. And it actually is one of the few bosses that has a lot of functional purpose to it because it not only gives you an item for beating the boss, but additionally it gains me access to an area that will allow me to kind of branch out to other areas in the game. So it has some value for me to go ahead and get that out of the way now because it's available. And the game's probably expecting it of me because the lamp glitch that I use to just walk through that wall is one of the bits of logic that I built this seed on. You can enable any specific individual glitch that you want or don't want to do for this randomizer.
Oh, this is one of the best tracks in the game right here. Oh my gosh, I had an extra dragon too. Somebody in chat pointed that out and I didn't believe it till I saw it. Alright, so I definitely want that. I'll put more zombies in later. I still need those fires. But we have more than enough zombies for the attack. We just need the equip and the ATH.
With the amount of health I have, V's been in Logic for quite some time. I don't think the Flail Whip was the deciding factor there, though. As soon as you get Flail Whip, the expectations the game has for how strong you're going to be able to do any individual boss gets lowered significantly. There's like logic involving how strong you have to be in order to be able to, like whether or not you're expected to do a boss fight, and it does not require you to have quite as much health if you have an actual good weapon. So.
I think this is Gigatech Wolf. Yep. $15-card run, I just get 15 drops instead of 1. Everyone likes a whole booster pack full of cards versus just 1, yeah? I think we're getting.
I do.
Yeah.
I would rather get 15 cards in a pack than 1, you know?
I like opening booster packs.
Yeah. Oh, that's an equip, but it's not. Yo, we got a Beast Fangs. We're back in it. Okay, there's our equip. Finally. Thank you, Shoddy. You have a nice day. Okay, we're right back in it now. Now it feels like a regular run again. I can take a sigh of relief, and now all I'm missing is an ATH or an invisible wire to make it feel really just cozy at home again. All right. Now I'm in an actual run. Now we can finally take out Follow Wind, which had no business being in the deck, and we can put in Beast Fangs, and I am so happy right now. I am so, so, so happy. Well, now if I ever race this again, I know exactly what to look for and how to handle it, because that was an experience I don't know if I'd want to repeat.
Another Go Mode item. It's got to dry up soon. This cannot be. It can't continue like this.
That's about to make me eat my words from the beginning of the show. Dang, off.
No kidding.
I'm sorry to say off, but I did put my channel points on you, so something catastrophic is going to happen at some point.
Oh, God. That's fair.
What we got? Oh, Mystical Elf, that's right.
Ooh. Found a nice area. I'd record all this before I forget it, though. So this is another really early game area called Mausoleum of the Giants. And very nice to find this whenever you find it, because you know that you're going to get a whole bunch of checks and not have to work too hard for it, so.
Ooh, level. Okay, Levergeki on me. I should have known Bakura was going to pull that on me.
Okay, well. Let's do nothing here because I've run out of weights. I've got to go buy more. This might be a shop here. I'll check this before I head down. It is a shop. Oh, they're selling expensive weights.
I see, game. Okay. Ooh, is Acclimator gonna go into attack? Sure, I can very much live with that. Bakura, what are you doing? Here, you want to see Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon? Here. There you go.
Do you have a favorite enemy in this game?
Favorite enemy? There's Sonic the Hedgehog in the Temple of the Sun, and not like Sonic the Hedgehog like he kind of looks like Sonic the Hedgehog, but Sonic the Hedgehog like he's based on Sonic the Hedgehog.
That was a really good drop table from Bakura. We just got an Invisible Warrior, which will help us attack an Umi, which will help out, and a Time Wizard. Those are all fantastic drops, and that is by far my best Bakura drop table I've ever seen. I could try to aid Pegasus here, but I never recommend doing it in campaign.
All right, and Sky, you probably don't really have a favorite enemy, but what's your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card?
In this game, Meteor Black Dragon, or MBD.
Nice.
I love MBD.
Is he very strong?
Oh yeah, 3,500. The only card that beats it. Oh yeah. I do think though the best art in the game is Bloods Ultimate Dragon. You just never want to see it because you may cry a little bit. It's just too strong. Now time for the toughest one of World Tournament, besides maybe Kaiba. That's a very strong maybe. Yeah, I got right arm of one of the arms of the Forbidden One, which is funny.
A lot of these checks are turning out to be coin chests, but that's actually okay because every shop I've been in pretty much has had some necessary key item, and that really adds up, so I'm kind of grateful for all the money chests, to be honest. That purple glow there was indicating that that chest was cursed. I need a specific item to be able to open it, but I'm not going to really take note of it because it's just a money chest, so even if I forget that there's a cursed chest there for later when I find the item, it's just money.
Yeah, I'm just going to do BCD for now. As tempting as it was to ATAC campaign, I don't want to commit to that just yet. So run a BCD Pegasus and leave the ATACing for the ATACing time. There's Thousand Dragon for Joey Wheeler fans.
Now we've actually found the top of Shrine of the Mother, the real entrance.
I've always liked the Dark Magician card. Not like I've never like played Yu-Gi-Oh. Just as a kid, I always liked the like art and stuff for Dark Magician.
Oh, Dark Magician is a really awesome card. We might get a chance to see that if we ever get to the beloved Meadow. I say if we ever get there because Oth is just killing it right now.
We'll see. Still have a lot of areas to find. Unfortunately, one of the downsides of La-Mulana Randomizer, if it can be said to be a downside, is that even if you somehow miraculously, right at the very beginning of the game, find all the items you need, there's still a requirement to beat the game that you found every area as well, because your Grail doesn't become enchanted until it contains a memory of every single location in the game. So sometimes, I mean, it's rare that it's the case, but I've had times where Go mode is just finding the last location in the game, not even an item.
Okay. Not great drops off of BCD Pegasus. We did get an extra Umi though. That'll play a role later if we ever get to Meta Mage farming.
We still have not found Mulbrook. No, that would be pretty nice though. She is a friend. And incidentally required to beat the game, but also a friend.
We did get a baby dragon off of this though, so we could make the true twin-headed thunder dragon. But any dragon will make, plus Time Wizard will make twin-headed thunder dragon, except if it's like above 1,000 dragon, then it will not. Because you can't fuse down, you can only fuse up. Alright. Actually, let's do this instead.
Found the origin seal. I was just about to say that I might go do a trick that I usually don't do, which is accessing the surface early by using lamp glitch. I just realized that I had found the sigil that I need to be able to fight this boss to give me access to the surface. So we get another cool boss fight coming up. An actual really cool looking boss fight. That's pretty nice.
Meanwhile, I got the second hardest mode of Ishizu, but unfortunately, I should say for us, we were able to get past it. No big deal there. Twin-headed Thunder Dragon is the second hardest, and Black Skull Dragon is the toughest one. That's the one you don't want to see. Here's a big fusion chain.
All I've really got to do now is turn on the water, and we get to fight a giant fish. I didn't get the water running. I warped out too fast. I'm a doofus.
Baby dragon, wicked dragon. I got a couple dragons off of his sheet too. All right, best music in the game coming up here. We only get to hear it once, which is not cool. I wish they would have figured out other ways to incorporate this music. This is the battle against Big Bad Seto Kaiba at the end of the World Tournament. We're gonna work with our deck a little bit here. We want our dragons.
Gonna take a quick tumble, no big deal.
And I probably want my second Umi here in case we end up against Blue Eyes Jr. I don't know what kind of hand this is, chat, but it is a hand that exists in this game.
How did I not get the water running? Oh, okay. I guess I just warped out of there too fast? Is that what I did? I've never had that happen before. I actually wasn't 100% certain how I messed that up, but I think I must have just warped out of that room too fast. There's a few, usually as soon as you like place a weight down on a switch, you're good to go. But some of them you have to delay for a moment, and I sometimes forget which ones those are. Like a handful of them that are rough.
All right, if we can get past this turn without seeing a Blue Eyes Jr., we win. And that's not Junior, we win. We're gonna put up our defense here. And now we are officially stronger than a Blue Eyes White Dragon. The only other thing we don't want to see, I guess, is Lab Wall at this point, Labyrinth Wall. But if we don't see a Lab Wall, we just win by default here.
I have all the seals now, that's good. I just found my last one. It's kind of strange to get all the seals this early in the randomizer. Sometimes, usually there's like one or two lagging pretty far in, so. Alright, the cool boss fight.
We got easy mode here on Seto, so that makes up for some of the resetting we were doing on decks earlier.
The cool boss fight's now over.
That was pretty fast.
Dragon Capture Jar, that is security later on, and an ATH. We are going into A-teching. We're going to set up a couple things in Ancient Egypt, but we are going to go directly into A-teching. When I start A-teching, folks, I'm not going to be talking as often, but I'll tell you a little bit about what's going to happen here. So we are using the acronym MELT, M-E-L-T, and what that means is for M, we have magic. For E, we have, I almost said effective attacks there. That's in one of the other ones. L is life. T is trap card. E, I believe, is effective attack there. No, E is equip. E is equip. Effective attack is the second of the two numbers. It's a lot. It's a grocery list. Think about it that way. So this is gonna be a process. So yeah. It's equip, not effective attack. I'm sorry. This game will melt your brain quickly, chat. We won't use the dragon capture jars till the final gauntlet.
My controller keeps coming a little bit unplugged, and that is causing some problems.
L is life loss. Life loss. I want to give a big shout out to Spike Vegeta. Spike was helping me count during my GDQ run when it was very nerve-wracking, so just big ol' shout outs to Spike for helping my GDQ run go as smoothly as possible. Here today, I'm gonna have to use my little notepad on my computer.
Another Go Mode item, and it's on the surface this time. When you play this game normally, you just end up on the surface at the very beginning, but getting access to the surface in Randomizer is a big deal. There's a lot of great checks there, and it's hard to get to the surface. There's a lot of things that prevent you from being able to get there, so.
So we are removing the vast majority of the cards from this deck right now. We need to start preparing our deck for A-Tech anyways, so we're going to start to do this right now. Because we need as many fusions as possible. We're also probably going to buy a Thunder before we proceed on to A-Tech. Just double checking my deck here, making sure everything's in its place. This is a pretty good deck, honestly, now at this point. It's all prepared for teching. We just actually want to put in as many zombies as possible. Maxed out on Dragon Zombie. You don't get to see that too often.
Truth be told, at this point, the primary thing I'm missing is, I think that was Phobos. I wasn't reading fast enough. The primary thing I'm missing is just all the Ankh Jewels. I'm short 5 Ankh Jewels to beat the game. I'm missing a few other key items. I'm not saying I'm there yet, but the seeds coming together.
Kaiba typically drops dragons a little easier. Us gonna get a PV on a La-Mulana seed. Well, PV in air quotes, you know what I mean.
No, I keep track of my best La-Mulana times. I mean, it's not obviously consistent because it's a randomizer, but I do find it interesting how consistently I can complete runs, and who knows, maybe this would be on par with some of my faster seeds. My fastest ever was a 234.
Are you on pace for that?
I would probably say no, but I would also probably say that I'm not too far off. I'm probably still closer to 3 hours than anything, but I mean, all I'm missing right now are just Ankh Jewels and like 3 other items.
I got an extra equip. I got a Dark Energy. Now, chat, all I'm looking for here off of Pegasus, I want to see 2 Megamorphs. If I see 2 Megamorphs, we can move on. So I'm going to need literally all the good vibes. Why? Because one of these A-Tech attempts takes me upwards about 8 minutes apiece. That is not an exaggeration. This is very difficult to do. Let's go get that Thunder as well.
All right. It's Party Balloons time. I hope everyone brought their party hats. We're just gonna sit here and enjoy the party. I mean, hate to leave early.
Let's get that extra cutscene out of the way real quick, back at the ruins. Before I forget. Yeah, if I get 2 Megamorphs, I can get out of A attacking right away, and we can get into our MVD hunting. That's my favorite part of the run. I am a big fan of searching for MVD. That's the fun one. We put out the big creatures. We destroy our opponents quickly. We cheer on the MVDs. We laugh or shed tears at the trend. Like, that's the part of the run we want to get to. The A attacking, that's the boring part of the run. That is like... It's necessary. That's like the vegetable part of the run, you know? You know, that's your broccoli and carrots. You need to do that to get to your dessert that is searching for MVDs, so...
With some exception, my tracker is mostly split into types of items, not like what I started with or anything like that, so... the division of items is mostly for my benefit, not necessarily the viewers. The top row is usable items. The second section are passive items. The next section down are sort of active items that are used in puzzle solves. Then weapons, then sub-weapons, and then go mode items.
All right, everybody, keep your fingers crossed here. This is just gonna take me a while. The first one may take me a little longer. It has been a hot minute since I've done one of these chats, so pardon my slight rust that you're about to see here.
You know what, Sky? I forgive you.
Well, I know you forgive me.
Thank you.
I also forgive you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Y'all are too kind. All right, here we go, chat.
That's true.
If you want me to be 100% honest, the last time I A-teched, AG to Q. Here we go.
Love the Ice Wizards. Big fan, actually. I love the way they just bat me around like I'm a rag doll. One of the nice things about this boss fight, Kametachi, is he has no iframes, so weapons that are able to deal damage like per frame do bonkers damage to him.
Yo, Mucky, thank you. I appreciate that. Got one of my wonderful community members in chat there, just lending me a hand so I have something to compare against. Thank you, Mucky. That's going to be a big help for me.
Yeah, a lot of people who play Randomizer, it's not really all that standardized, but the Randomizer does give you some options for specific items that you might want to choose to start with. And I think most people will kind of have their own subset of items they like to start with. I always start with the boots. They make you run faster, and they allow you to do the glitches that allow you to go through the floor. So I prefer to have them on right from the start so that I can start doing that glitch right away. That's a lot of fun to me. I also start with Text Tracks, which is a software program that allows you to record like NPC dialogue, which is on its own not super useful. But for Randomizer, you can also use it to record shop information. So if I see an item in a shop that I might want to come back to and buy later, I can record it with that software rather than having to actually write it down. And pretty much everyone starts with Grail because warping around is almost required for Randomizer. But I also start with the Mirai software, which is the software that lets you to warp to the backside grails, the grail tablets that are on what this game considers to be the backside, so it unlocks the other half of the warp locations as well. if you talk to other randomizer players, a lot of them won't start with boots, or they prefer not to start with text tracks, or maybe they do like to start with some other item. That's just my preferred set to begin with.
It's going pretty okay so far. All right, so I'm getting 15.3 ET so far. This is ELT. Okay. Set this down. I'll do an extra effective just to make sure. Okay. I have to be under 1,000 life points for folks wondering. Under 1,000 life points. I also need to be under 3 cards. A lot of folks forget that point.
Let me write that chest down, otherwise I'll pay for it later.
Next turn I will play Umi and I can go. It's 3 or less. It can be equal to 3. And remember early we already did our equip. We did it on Curse the Dragon early. That extra effective attack. Oh, I have to. I don't have Spike Vegeta in my ear this time. But I do have one of my community members in chat helping. That is the first successful A-Tech. Did we get? We got one Megamorph! Oh, we got one. Okay. That's good. We still got it, chat. We still got it.
Nice.
Just the one. If I see another one, we can get out of here. We did get 2 widespread ruins as well, too. Those are actually useful endgames, too. That is awesome. Let's go. I'll get rid of Dark Energy for now, for Megamorph. All right. That's the first Megamorph. We need another one. But here we go again. Remember, we're looking for 15 for melt less, 3 or less. All right.
I'm going to go back and purchase something from a shop I passed up earlier, as well as do some things here, because I want to get the plane model. That unlocks all the doors in Tower of the Goddess. And since I have access to there now, and I have the feather to get around, being able to check all of those doors is going to be useful to me as well. There's still a few key locations I haven't found yet, so I'm on the lookout for doors I haven't checked yet. One of the more specific things I need is Dimensional Corridor, because that contains the final, not the final boss, but the last of the main 8 bosses.
We'll make a huge pumpkin here. This is going to be funny. There you go, chat. A pumpkin that is capable of taking out an MBD with Neptune. I'm gonna want to do this. Put this in defense, see if we can lure something. I think that's 13 fusions so far.
I froze him too early. He's not vulnerable yet. I goofed. It's fine. I'll just kill him when he wakes up. I just want the cash. This is not worth 40 coins to me, I'll tell you that much.
Okay, so that should be 16 fusions. We only need 15. Again, we want to take life loss here. That puts us below 7,000. That's all we need. So that is our L. That's ELT now. But we still need 4 more effective attacks. This is Alpha Yu-Gi-Oh! That's why you're seeing fusions without polymerization. Okay, I'm gonna have to slow this down a little bit. Alright, so this is 2. Remember, you need 4 effective attacks here. That was number 2 of 4. That is attack on attack.
Check I can do down here, I guess, while I'm thinking about it.
Three. I'll probably do an extra effective attack just to double check things here for me. This will also take me to 3 cards left anyway, so we'll get 1 extra effective in, and then we'll be at 3 cards left in the deck. We will Umi and win after that.
That's a trap chest too? Are you kidding? The fans, I had to open it. All right, let's go check to see what our spoils are for getting the plane model. Should unlock 2 doors for me, though one of them's not going to be really useful to me for the most part. Actually, I can cheat and make it useful to me. That's fine.
Another widespread for later on.
That block that's blocking the door is supposed to prevent me from going that way, but when the statue disappears, it makes the collision go away temporarily, so.
Well, at least we're 2 for 2 on the ATAX. Only the 1 Megamorph so far. Again, if we find another Megamorph and or maybe 2 Bright Castles, I'd be willing to move on, especially with 3 Widespread Ruin and Dragon Capture Jar. Sorry, Oth, I know I just said a bunch of nonsense.
No, you're good.
I am not killing Pegasus because I'm doing a technique called A-teching. It's a very specific laundry list I need to fulfill, and that will enable me to get access to a much better drop table, which I will need for the final gauntlet.
this A-teching stuff is like, it's super fun to watch, and I have no idea what's going on, and I love it.
Yeah, just think about, like, you need to do so many different things during a duel, and this is, like, a way for me to do a checklist, and the reason why it takes so long is I need to have 3 cards or less left in my deck in order to unlock that drop table.
Gotcha.
I'm missing a few key items that are locking me out of some checks, but still in mostly good shape, but
Megamorph is a 60 out of 2048, I believe. Somebody can correct me there on the statistics, but not giving me enough, not yet. Still need to lose more life. It's okay, I got this one. I'm at 7-1E right now, if you're keeping track with me, though. Now 7-1EL.
guess I'll take the cash. Oh, nice cash. I remain hopeful as ever that this is not going to be one of those seeds where I need to go to the actual bottom of Endless Corridor. Usually you can get lucky enough for that to not be necessary, and usually that's the case, but I'm feeling like I might need to go there. I don't want
How many
to.
life points do I need to lose? I need to be below 7,000. After that, it's fine, as long as I'm not losing. Oh, Megamorph's a 64, thank you. I knew it was 60 something, I just couldn't remember. Okay, so that's ELT. What do I have down? That is the aiming I have done. Okay. Alright, so that's 15. I like to go for at least 2 MBDs. It's going to depend on where Auth is and if I feel pressured to keep going. It's going to be dependent on that.
I've already killed 4 bosses.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean much with the jewels.
Okay, well, sure, fine. How do you know? Maybe it's a really dire situation right now.
I have 15-3, but I'm probably going to go to 15-5 here just to be sure.
Look at what checks I haven't done yet.
So I'm going to take an extra turn here. Just to get the 5th one, just to make sure I get this, because I don't want to mess this up. This is a lot of work. So again, like I said, one more turn. Okay, cool. All right, so now I Umi and finish off here.
We'll see where this takes us. Okay, well, another check at least. I'm gonna do a glitch here called transition walking, where I'm walking across the ceiling of the room below me, so that when it pushes me back up through the ceiling, I'm in a different part of the room.
Okay. That wasn't good. Goodies, but not good cards. We're just looking for one more Megamorph. Come on, game. Be nice. You've already been mean to me today. I want to do MBD hunting before Auth finishes.
Missing one key item that would really open some things up for me. The bronze mirror is the item I'm missing. The bronze mirror is used to open the doors that connect the front sides to the back sides, and when I find that, it will make it very easy for me to find the last locations that I'm missing, because it'll give me a lot more flexibility in how I can move around the ruins. But right now, I just don't feel like I'm very close to... I mean, until I find that, I'm just kind of just a waiting game, I guess.
That's already 4-0 EL for this. Uh, 8-1 EL.
Ooh, that's another go mode item. In terms of go mode items, I think I'm missing the dimensional key and the remainder of my Ankh jewels. Doesn't mean that I'm necessarily close, but it does mean that I might be close to finding everything, at least. I did find Big Brother Shop on, or Little Brother Shop on the entrance, which has unlocked Big Brother Shop for me. And there's the bronze mirror.
Slow down, I can't catch up.
Okay, bronze mirror gives me a little bit more versatility. We'll see if that actually results in finding any, or making a meaningful progress. Usually when you find the bronze mirror a little late, it ends up not really doing much for you, but could be. It could be. The nice thing about the bronze mirror is it also tells you what bosses are worth killing. So for instance, like this boss right here has the Palenque symbol on it, meaning that if I kill Palenque, that door will open. So this gives me a way to kind of just go around the ruins and identify which bosses are going to be the most valuable to me right this moment. This is the little portion of the randomizer where we just run up to every single door we find and figure out where it goes so we can write it down. This will take me a few minutes to do because I gotta go to basically every single door.
Yeah, this is 15-4 melt this next turn.
I've been having a really hard time finding Chamber of Illusion. That's an area that I've been wanting to get to, but I haven't been able to find the item I need to get in there. This is my alternate option here. This might be the way that I get into Chamber of Illusion.
Bright Castle. One more tech. This has been an unlucky run all around, but my execution has been quite good so far, so I can't be too hard on myself. My execution has been all there. I just need the last pieces to fall into place. All right, one more. I really hope I can get that second Megamorph. Bright Castle was good, though. Bright Castle is excellent. Just not Megamorph. Okay, I'll take the consolation prize.
There we go. And we found Chamber of Illusion. Chamber of Illusion was eluding me for quite a while, so it's nice to make it there finally.
I want to thank GDK for having us on. It's been really fun spending this time with Oth.
Yeah. Managed to find every philosopher except for the one that would actually be useful for me, so. There's 4 philosophers in the game. I found 3 of them. I really wanted to find that other one earlier because it would give me a little bit of progress, but. Let's see, I need to unlock fairies. Another Ankh Jewel for the Ankh Jewel pile. Got 2 more Ankh Jewels and the Dimensional Key, I think, to find.
2 more?
2 more Ankh Jewels and the Dimensional Key. I think that's all my Go Mode items.
Oh my gosh, that's really fast.
Well, the thing is that there's still a lot of checks I haven't done, so now I'm searching for like 3 items in 50 locations.
You got like the needle in the haystack going on.
Right.
so that's 14 there. There's my L. I still only have one attack so far, though. That is a problem. I need to slow down just a teeny tiny bit. We are below 7,000, so that L is there in melt.
At this point, what we really want is, I'm less concerned with go mode items right this second, and I just want items that produce more checks for me. That's kind of the situation we're in at the moment, is that there's a lot of items I can find that are dead ends, but there's a lot of items I can find that open up like, 5 or 6 checks outright. So, of course, it'd be great if the next, 3 checks I do are all my last few go mode items, but I'll mostly be happy if I can just find items that make progress for me.
Oh, no, that's not good. Okay, I got 3 LT, but I may give it an extra turn just to make sure. One more turn. Next turn, Azumi and go. And that's 15 for melt with a little bit of excess because I didn't trust myself. All right. Please be nice to me. I don't want to do any more of those right now.
All right, that's our last philosopher, and hopefully he'll give me something I can
there
work
it is. There's the second Megamorph. All right, let's go.
Perfect.
Now it's time to hunt for a MVD. 5 attacks. I mean, that's a little bit on the bad luck end, but we still take those. So now, next, we get to do the fun part now. I'm so looking forward to this. All right. So, I'm gonna take these out. Gonna start taking some zombies out. Might be able to go get another thunder as well. These come out for now just because we're farming. Okay. Maxed out on those, maxed out on those. Now we're building a more of an aggro deck, and you'll see why. This is the fun part. I love this part of the run so much. These fangs, dark energy go in there. I've never seen my run, or my luck, so moderate. It's kind of funny.
We did just hit 2 hours, so Sky, once you are done doing deck things, we can go ahead and pause again and take another break.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I can hit pause whenever.
Let me just save up real quick here. Oh, wait. Hang on. One other thing. I'm sorry. I forgot to put my other roomies in there. All right, I need to put those other lands in. Or fields. And I'll put a mountain in there for good measure. Okay. Let me save. All right, I'm ready. Are you ready for pause off?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right. We're gonna pause in 3, 2, 1, pause.
All right.
All right.
So, chat, we're going to take another break and then we'll come back and, you get to see all the things that this guy gets to do now that the A-teching is over. Yeah, so don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break and then we'll be right back.
All right.
So,
Are we clear?
I think maybe our tech is AFK at the moment. So if you two want to keep going for now, I suppose
that's
we
fine.
keep
That's
going.
fine.
All right. We'll call the
Sure.
blooper simulation, etc. Hang on, let me get my gloves back on here because I was gonna get up.
Sure. All right. Yeah, I'll keep going.
Make it a highlight.
Sorry.
Yeah, I got places to be.
All right. I love it. It gives the run some character. All right, I guess we're resuming here. All right, you ready, y'all?
I didn't want to pause anyway.
All right, timer's still on apparently, so let's just go quick. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. I'm gonna save one more time just to make sure with everything going on. I'm just glad I didn't get up. That would have been awkward,
I mean, Oth would have just had free reign to keep running.
Yeah.
Oth! You got enough of an advantage right now.
I go wherever I want.
All right.
Hey, let's go fight a fun boss.
I'm about to do some fun too here.
What?
I love Meadow. I'm gonna do that. I don't know how Meadow's gonna react. I can live with 2,700 to the face. Alright, so that's a stun. Moon typically doesn't do well with Sun, but we're gonna add the field power bonus here and it won't matter. We need to be able to get around a labyrinth wall here. And it has to be in Moon for that.
So I actually don't have any of the items that I would normally want to have for this boss fight, so I'm gonna have to game out of control over here. This boss does massive contact damage, so trying to beat him without a ranged weapon, which I don't really have the sort of ranged weapon I would want. Yeah, he didn't give me a bad pattern, so I lucked out.
Okay, no matter what, we went on the next turn because I believe we have Radeki. I don't know if we get the A POW, but we'll see. Ooh, we did get the A. Got some level 2s. Whoa, we got an MBD first try. Oh my god. All right. That's
out of control.
Awesome.
It's out of control, Sky.
All right. I'm very happy about that. The old campaign MBD. But who knows how long it takes for the second one to appear. The second one could take a while to appear, so we gotta be thankful for the first one. Alright.
Unfortunately, we just discovered the worst case scenario is true and that the Stray Fairies trials are an actual item. They're not just money, so we'll regrettably have to do the trials.
What I'm hearing is I have a little bit of time.
Yeah, I mean, the check could be nothing, but it also, alternatively, could be something, so.
It's randomizer, right? You don't know. I have a question for you.
I'd love to answer it for you, yeah. Hit me up.
How long does it take for you to do vanilla La-Mulana? And when's the last time you played vanilla?
I typically don't time myself on vanilla. The last few times I've played it have been for challenge runs. I've done a hard mode one finger run, which is an achievement in the game. I only need one finger, which is you don't use any sub weapons on bosses. And then I also recently almost completed, I haven't actually finished it, a one-hit KO mod of the game. So any 1 point of damage kills you instantly in that mod. I got stumped on a spot very close to the very end of the game and haven't completed it yet, but those are the only times I've played vanilla in recent history. Usually I just play randomizer if I'm gonna play.
So the first one's name, to answer the question in chat, the first one's name is Benjamin, the second one's name is Bob, and the third one's name is Beatrice. Bob usually takes the longest to show up, 'cause Bob, you know.
The one-hit KO mod sounds absolutely miserable.
Yeah, it's torturous.
That sounds I'm just imagining the fish in the waterfall. That's terrible. No matter what. Nope. Why?
Yeah, my one-hit KO run is at the very end of the game, and it's I'm at 1,500 deaths, I think.
Yes, that makes sense.
We do it because it's fun. I found Mulbrook, finally. Jeez. Okay, well, now I know where the end of the game is once I get to that point. Let me mark that down. I just realized my escape is going to be very easy because my starting Grail tablet is right where Mulbrook is, so that's going to be the easiest escape anyone's ever done. Now I just need, 3 more Unctuals? 2 more Unctuals and the Dimensional Key, and I'm done. But who knows where those are.
I need one more MVD and I'm essentially in go mode.
Dimensional Corridor was hard in one-hit KO. I mean, you just have to learn brand new strats for doing things without taking hits, even if it's extremely slow.
I keep getting Meteor Dragon, but we need Meteor Bee Dragon. It's different. I need the bee.
I mean, they sound like they're the same thing.
No, they're not the same thing.
I mean, they're practically the same thing, though, right? You can be honest with me. They're basically the same, right?
No, they are not the same thing.
I guess I need to go back to checking out doors, because I kind of stumped right now what to do, but I also haven't checked every door in the game, so.
Oh, this is a hand that exists in Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, TM.
Ooh, that's nice to find. I found Nua's Pyramid, which also gives me an added bonus here that I usually wouldn't care about, but because I have not found this exit that's right below me yet, I now have access to it, and that's really nice.
This is a very unusual battle so far. Hey, there we go. Hey, friend. And y'all see now why we want another one of those, because they're very potent. They are very powerful, chat. No, we didn't make a dragon champion. We didn't need to that time. If I saw a shield, we would have. Ah, heck. Those aren't good cards. We didn't even get a Trent in there. Let me redeem for another Thunder.
Yeah, that's a little inconvenient for me that that exit more or less goes to itself. That usually is how you end up with scenarios where certain areas are very hard to find. That almost always comes up when like two doors in the same area are looping on themselves.
Yeah, we haven't seen a Trent yet, but I'd rather see an MVD, personally. Unless it's just a matter of time now. Now we're just waiting on MVD number 2. We do that, we're in go mode.
I guess I did open this ladder. I can check. I'm trying to go back and see if I can find where a specific check is going to be. Trying to find a specific field that hasn't come up yet, weirdly. So I'm going to use process of elimination on what could go there. There is a randomizer for Forbidden Memories. My understanding is that it randomizes your starting deck and drop tables.
Yeah, I believe so. Especially the drop tables. The randomizer is actually easier than vanilla.
All right, we found Dimensional Corridor for all the good it's going to do us without the key. Though it isn't out of the question that the key can be inside Dimensional Corridor. That's a little tricky, especially if you aren't familiar with the randomizer to know why that's possible, but it is possible for the key to be in there. If you're not familiar with La-Mulana, which I imagine that's most people, the Dimensional Key is the item that you use to kill the mini-bosses. When you kill them, usually they'll come back over and over, but if you have the key, they'll stay dead, and you have to kill them all in order to spawn the main boss of the area. So it's a crucial item, and because it's necessary for making progress in Dimensional Corridor, you might think that it wouldn't expect you to go into Dimensional Corridor until you find it. Never mind, I just found the key. But the key can actually be in there. Just kind of tedious to get in and get out with it.
How much do you think you have left? I may have to go on 1 MBD. I mean, I've won on 1 MBD, especially with widespread ruins, but...
I've still got 2 Unctuals I need to find, and that's non-trivial. And then on top of that, I still have 4 bosses left to kill.
Okay, so I still got time. All right. I want to make sure we can kind of make it close, you know? Because I could go at any point, but I'm really trying to get that second MBD.
I would say it's unlikely it's going to take me too much more than another hour.
Okay.
And I found the other last area I've been looking for. These are just location-based checks I've been needing to come across, but nevertheless useful to find. As I mentioned earlier in this run, La-Mulana has some location-based checks that are required for Go mode. I think that completes the location-based ones that I needed.
Trent! There you go. There's your Trent, chat. The meme is complete. It's just one Trent. Just one Trent. But still, there you go. A Trent for the fans. We can always spare some memes around here. No, Trent, not you.
Yeah, this zone is kind of a pain, but fortunately it just doesn't have much in it. Like there's not a lot of value in this zone. Like I've now plumbed its entire depths aside from one check that I can't do right now. So like that was all I had to do with that zone. Casually, that zone is a nightmare because it has some of the most obtuse puzzles in the game.
That is most likely the thing we don't want to see, but we're gonna attack into it anyways. Nope, it's an Empress Judge. All right, we've been blessed with good RNG. Chad, I appreciate that.
Fishy blub blub.
Another Dark Magician. And Skull Knight. Skull Knight's a good card, especially because we have Dark Energy that goes with it. I think Beast Fangs might go on Skull Knight as well. I think. Someone can correct me on that one, but... Here you go, for all you Gaia the Dragon champions out there, there you go. I know there's fans of that card.
Is Stream getting my music or Sky's music for this?
According to this, they're getting your music.
I was thinking that might be the case. This soundtrack is all bangers, but like so is Forbidden Memories soundtrack, so...
Oh, right now I'm just in free duel. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, Beast Fangs do work on Skull Knight. So yeah, Skull Knight, pretty champ card right now, honestly.
Getting Sky's music? Okay, yeah. The Forbidden Memory soundtrack is all bangers as well, so.
There it is! Okay, split.
You got your grind done.
Yeah, only 7 duels for that. That definitely made up for some of the bad RNG at the beginning. There are times where I get as much as like 40, 50 duels and I can't find my second one. So, okay, that made up some time. That's good. Now we take these out. We'll just leave one Umi in. And we want MBD. This is where we start to make some serious alterations to our deck now. To get ready for the final part of the game. Metal Dragon goes in there. Alright. Probably want to put in more Dark Magicians because they're actually not terrible here. Oh, yep, we need Spellcasters, Dark Magician. I keep passing it. Oh, we only have one more Dark Magician. I guess that's fine. Maybe Time Wizard can go back in here then, because that's a good fusion. And then I guess we'll add 2 more dragons back to the deck. Let me count my thunders. I probably want to use Widespread Ruin here. Dark Fire comes out. Typically go 2 widespreads. I could arguably take out the Umi for the 3rd widespread, but
the very next check in this area I wasn't going to be able to do because I was missing the snapshot software, and I found it right before that check. And it's a good one. Okay. Not a go mode item, but an item that produces more checks, and that's exactly what I said I was looking for.
Well, Oth, if I learned anything today, in order to do a race, not necessarily PB attempts, but a race, I do not need the proper equip. I just need the Regaki. So today I learned.
There you go.
You say 15's much less painful than regular, but the final gauntlet we are not spared from, I assure y'all. I assure y'all, the final gauntlet still hurts.
Yeah, it doesn't make the final gauntlet easier, it just lets you get there faster.
Yeah. Should've saved that Broad Castle. I reset a half an hour for Dex. My personal timer showing 151 right now, but I also stopped because I thought we were going on break, admittedly. I don't think we're gonna get a campaign MBD because of that Millennium Shield. It's not a huge deal. We have what we need. Now we're just going for speed. We're racing off at this point. We're done with our
I hope I find what I
farms.
need.
All right, chat, good vibes here. Gate Guardian comes out as a 4250 in this one. As a matter of fact, I'm so scared of it, I'm just gonna take out this Umi and put in the 3rd Widespread Ruin. I don't want to mess around with this. If you got the widespreads, use them.
All right, well, still missing 2 Onchuls, I believe. Yeah. Did not find them in any of these checks, but we'll go ahead and fight Tiamat.
There it is. The 4250 Get Guardian. Let's see if we can get over it. Not yet. And unfortunately, Dark Energy can't go onto MVD. So we have one more turn, and then we'll have to go back to regular Meadow Mage again. But we saved right before, so it's not a big setback if we game over here. We'll see what happens. We just need the equip for our friend MVD here.
Can you believe I did this boss on one-hit KO? Wild.
We lost here. Unless, hang on. I'm gonna try one thing. It's not gonna work, but we're gonna do one thing. Alright, I'm gonna put this in Sun. Can't kill that because of the field power bonus. We are gonna do this, though. Pretty sure we lost. We'd have to go MBD Megamorph here, and that's if the second... Oh, wait. Back rower. Oh, God. No. I don't like that. I think Megamorph still does it here, but it'd have to be Megamorph MBD. Or I could do that. Okay, hang on. Everybody hang on. Please put another thing on it. That's fine. All right, cool. That's why we put the third widespread in. We're gonna put widespread number 2 down. Come on, put another equip on there. Nope. Okay,
A number of checks just opened up to me, so we're just gonna run through them really quickly before I get back to boss killing.
so you're telling me there's a chance? Gotta go wide here if we want a chance. Meanwhile, my Megamorphs seem to be taking a coffee break right now.
Okay, that's one of the Ankh Jewels.
Oh my gosh, we came back. All right, that's one down. Remember how I said, chat? It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. Right there.
I remember that.
Right there. I think one of my favorite sayings from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, which by the way is my unpopular opinion but favorite series, it's not over till the last card is played. That's very true. That it still applies to Forbidden Memories.
That was not useful. Thanks for nothing's up. See, I've got a few other things I can do. I've got a Key Fairy check that I haven't done yet.
For the fans, Dark Magician. Yeah, Oth is just looking for 2 more of the, I think they're called Anka jewels.
Ankh jewels, yeah.
Yeah. This is another tough one, but having 2 MVDs here is what makes this a little bit better, but still not gonna be easy. A Dark Magician also with a Megamorph in Mars will get the job done here as well, too. Alright, let's see if we can catch this mage off guard.
Alright, fine. I will embarrass the snake by hitting it with a jewel.
Ooh, not today. Well, I guess this is what control decks look like in Yu-Gi-Oh! Kinda, sorta, at least back then.
It was a simpler time.
It really was. Bye, Pug'em.
Okay, so I need to equip this software to see the statue on my map in order to make the receptacle for this appear. This statue down here wouldn't appear if I hadn't seen it on the map, so.
Okay, 2 toughest shrines down. We are gonna go do Seto 2. Just because if I game over, I only have to do the final 6, not the final 7. I typically do this in non-PB attempts, so races, showcases. That's when you'll see me play against Seto 2. We have to go rescue our friend Taya. We don't want Taya to be captured anymore anyways. We have the means to go rescue Taya early. Let's go rescue Taya. Or Tayana, I guess. But
yeah, if you didn't know that the Ankh Jewel could be used as a weapon, the April Fool's rando this year taught everyone a lot about how you can use it as a weapon. Since that was the only weapon that the randomizer gave you.
let me know when you're in go mode, Oth. I'm interested.
I've killed bosses. I mean, I have enough jewels that I could, I have enough jewels that I could go and kill all 8 bosses, but unless I have the last one for the final fight, it doesn't do me really any good. I am in go mode.
You are?
Mm-hmm. I just entered go mode.
Alright, so approximately how long from here?
20 to 30? Oh no, I'm getting off a little lucky here. I don't think I'm missing any other items. Nothing on my tracker looks suspicious.
It's gonna be close then. Gonna depend on how fast my duels go.
And with that, we should now be able to head into the final zone. Where was the proper entrance to try the Mother? Oh, here, in Mausoleum, of all places.
So all you have to do is just defeat Mother and you're good?
Yeah, but it's a 5-phase fight. I mean, it's non-trivial. And also, I have to run around and do a bunch of other stuff associated with it, so...
Oh, there's still more running around you have to do?
A little bit. I'm not looking for any items, but I do have to do a little bit of running around. I'd say I'm within 15 minutes now that I found the last Ankh Jewel.
Oh, you probably got this then, unless I get really lucky.
I don't have the empowered Grail, though. Am I missing a zone or something? Why don't I have the empowered Grail? Does it not appear empowered? Oh, I don't have the... Yeah, okay, never mind. I don't have the Grail point here.
Well, I beat Set R2 pretty easily, so...
Yeah, having 2 Megamorphs might speed things up, though. I mean... Yeah, I'm gonna have to run through here. Then, once I get to the Grail tablet, I'm gonna have to warp out and go find the Fairy Queen. And then I come back, then I fight Mother, and then I have to do the escape sequence, so...
I still got some cutscenes, though, too.
How many, duels do you have left?
I have 3 shrines and then final 6 after I get done with this.
Okay.
But they're quick.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Even if you don't win the race, I think that's still going to be very close. Yeah, it looks like this Grail. I'll show you. Right before I hit the Grail tablet, I will pause and let you see the Grail before, and then pause and show you the Grail after. It's slightly more gold. It's shining with light. And it's the indicator in your menu that you have found all of the Grail tablets. Okay, fine. I'll wait till the next cycle. Who cares? Okay, so here's the Grail before. It's kind of brown, and then you touch this, and it becomes kind of yellow.
I did get a twin-headed Thunder Dragon from Lab Mage, a natural one, which is kind of funny. If I keep drawing like this, I may have a chance against Dot. This is a really killer hand.
We do like races that come down to the wire here. Especially when it's just all luck.
I have to imagine it's tough to get 2 games where it just really comes down to the wire.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy, especially, when they are randomizers or, RNG in nature. But we've had a couple of close ones.
I don't know what it is. The last, 3 seeds I've played of this game have been long ones, and unfortunately this one turned out to be passable. Definitely not a PB quality seed, but, good. Good. We take them.
Well, for doing 5 ATEX at the beginning of this, or 5 ATEX in a half hour of farming, this is still pretty good.
All right, phase 1 down.
Oh, God.
This shows us whether or not we've got the checks. Yep, we got everything we need to enter the mother fight properly. And now the actual fight starts. Oh, good news. I don't have any of the weapons that I would want to have for this fight. I never found them. Cool. Normal and good. Yeah, if you have the wrong medicine or your Grail's not empowered, it just kicks you out right after that first phase dies. No chakrams and no pistol, so I don't have any decent ranged weapon. Why am I here? This is the wrong place to stand for this. Okay. Alright, now for the extremely long 5th phase.
Yeah, I think by the time you get done with this, I'll be on the final gauntlet, but I think you got this.
It also happens to be a very easy escape for a change. Sometimes you spend 5 minutes running across the ruins for the escape sequence, but the randomizer has given me, I will say, an absolutely goated escape. Ooh, my health is getting kind of spicy. This would be where it'd be really great to have a different weapon. Okay, I'm dead. All right, let's try again from the top. Yeah, this fight has one of the best tracks in the game. You would almost always want to switch to a good ranged weapon for the last few parts of that last phase because she moves around a ton and it's just like very difficult to line up a good hit, and so not having any of those weapons is making this quite challenging. It's also giving me a pattern to punish me. Try to take less damage in the first 4 phases this time because I need to conserve as much as possible.
No, we're not on the final gauntlet yet. We have one more shrine and then I got the final gauntlet. These have been fast, though. These have been very fast fights. It's just, I don't think they're going to be fast enough.
Never mind. I said that I wanted to take less damage, but instead I decided to take more. Just for giggles. It's new thing I'm trying, I guess.
Want to make sure you play everything on Moon on this field.
Come on, stop! I'm begging you to just don't. Come down here and die. Thank you.
All you gotta do is escape now.
Yeah, it's the world's easiest escape, too. They gave me an absolutely gross escape.
Dang, the fact that you're gonna finish while I'm on the final gauntlet is pretty good.
That's pretty close, yeah.
For a half hour.
Especially since you had to spend how long to roll for your first deck?
Half hour.
Yeah. All right, so one of the tricks about clipping through floors is that it has to take you to somewhere you're supposed to go in order for it to work. If you don't, if you go through a floor and there's like not supposed to be a down exit through that floor, it'll actually just take you to where your starting tablet is, usually the surface. And so for that reason, I can use that to warp to Spring in the Sky, which just happens to be where the character I'm supposed to be going to is. Usually the escape is not this nice, but
can I at least see if I can get one attempt on the final 6? Just
Sure.
for the funsies.
Why not?
I'm bringing the Key Fairy with me. She deserves to be free too. And that is coming up on time for me. And time.
Nice. I'm just on the final fight right now of Desert.
That's not terribly far away from my PB. I mean, sub 250 for a randomizer is pretty close to, my PB at 235, 234. The escape timer doesn't appear if you do the glitched escape. If you glitch out of the mother's room when you finish the fight, it doesn't. You never actually go into the room that sets the flag to turn on the timer. A fun fact about the credits that not a lot of people know is that every character that appears in this running sequence with you, almost all of them represent some achievement throughout the run. So you don't always get the same characters running with you every time. They all sort of represent achieving specific things. So right there, one of the philosophers represents one thing, and Argus, who just ran on screen, the giant, he represents another thing. I think Argus is the one that's for beating the game in under 20 hours, and the fairy that's right next to him, the blue fairy that's floating there, is for beating the game in under 10. Which are, you're not really supposed to be able to achieve all that. The little guy with his tongue stuck out right below, I think is for finding all the dev rooms, if I'm not mistaken.
Here, I thought Oth was going to be like 3:30, and I'm like, dang,
Yeah.
we may have...
My last handful of seeds have all been 3:30 to 3:45.
That's why I didn't mind resetting for a half an hour beforehand, because if this is firing on all cylinders, this can be sub 2, so I kind of figured, why not do some resets?
When I rolled this seed, I actually intended to roll a seed that did not have glitch logic turned on to try to make it slightly faster, and I let it roll. The way the randomizer works is it basically distributes items and then checks to see whether or not that is a valid completable seed. It's not necessarily the most efficient way, and that's not exactly the way it works, but it's close enough. And it was at 100,000 seeds and still hadn't found anything that worked, and I was just like, screw it, I'm just going to generate one with glitch logic, even though they can be a little more difficult, and that even then, this seed was pretty reasonable in time, so... If you enjoyed watching La-Mulana Randomizer, I will often try to do one on Saturday or Sunday mornings every weekend. I don't play it all the time anymore, but you'll catch it in an occasional evening or either a Saturday or a Sunday morning, my time zone, Eastern time. So if you enjoyed this and you want to see more about La-Mulana and hear me talk more about La-Mulana, because I never stop talking about La-Mulana, then yeah. You can follow my stream According to Steam, let's see. Steam doesn't have the exact right numbers because I play it a lot without running it through Steam, but Steam says I played it for 675 hours. So if you tack on...
That's a couple. That's at least a couple.
That's a couple. Yeah, if you tack on the hours I played it where I didn't run it through Steam, like the one-hit KO mod and some of the other stuff that I've done, it's probably north of like 750 hours at this point.
I'm really proud of you all. That's a heck of a run you did there.
Thanks. If you're interested in La-Mulana beyond that, I have like a 3-hour lore video on La-Mulana on YouTube, where I just break down the entire story of La-Mulana in disgusting detail. So you can find that too.
Oh, where's this hand during High Sheen? This is a good hand.
Yeah, if we're waiting for Sky to wrap up, I can just play through some Hell Temple while Sky does the actual interesting stuff.
Sure.
Let me restart La-Mulana and I'll reshare it with you.
We'll change out to Dragon Capture just before Seto 3rd if we're lucky enough to make it past Taishin. Stop making Nakuba a joke. The real final gauntlet begins here.
I never once saved in that seed, so I actually can't enter Hell Temple from there. I can enter Hell Temple from probably one of these other save files I have, if I had to guess. Not that one. It was Arcbliss, you're absolutely right.
Alright. This should win it unless we end up against another MBD. Which that's interesting. Now we have to do something kind of scary here. We know that that's another MVD because that's Mars on the other side. Okay. Okay, Sanga's the next highest up. All right. Good.
How many fights are you on right now?
Huh?
How many fights are you in on the final 6?
This is High Sheen, but I should be able to clear High Sheen. Oh yeah, that's Launcher Spider. This is fight 3 on the gauntlet right now. Okay, that's 3 down. Now we gotta change out some stuff in our deck for Seto. Because the most powerful dragon, or the most powerful creature in the whole game is in this deck, and that's Blue Eye's Ultimate. If we don't get a way to counter Blue Eye's Ultimate within 2 turns, we're dead. This is the hardest fight in the game. And we are not going to take any chances here. We're going to load up on defense.
Thank you for the reminder, Meekin. I don't remember what I was forgetting there.
Also, we got a second Trent at some point, which is funny. Alright, we did get a dragon capture jar. But this hand is not good. So we ditched everything but the dragon capture jar, just in case he gets Blizz ultimate here. Going in defense mode. That is a perfectly fine turn 1, especially if we can get rid of ultimate. That's ultimate. That's the scary creature.
So you got the clear?
No, I have to get past this still. This is the tensest part of the game. So we either want to see Seto back row or play a fairly weak enemy. We can get over 3650 right now. What is this? 3750. That's bad. All right. This is where decision time comes in here. Yeah, this is probably our only chance here. We have to hope he either back rows or doesn't play another ultimate. Okay, that's MVD. We actually get over MVD, and here's why. We have Neptune on Skull Knight. This is really scary, but doable. This is why I was excited about Skull Knight earlier. Now all we gotta do is shift it into Neptune, and Neptune beats Mars, and that is hopefully the beginning of a comeback here. We'll see. If ultimate comes out, we're obviously dead here because we're only at 3150 normally without the Guardian Star Boost. That is Blue Eyes Jr. there. Okay. Ultimate is the only thing that kills us right now. Get Guardian isn't even that bad. So I think this is where we got to take a chance. Again, I am willing to accept that ultimate kills us. If he doesn't ultimate for one more turn, I think we win. So we don't want to see ultimate number 2. And great. That's not ultimate. So we win.
Nice.
Now we move on to Randy Savage. That's why I said, not how you start, it's how you finish. I can't stress that enough. You don't panic. You just keep going forward the best you can. Still can lose, though, after this. You can still lose any of the 2 next battles. You got to make sure you don't let wins get to your head here. You just play the best you can from this point. That was a tense game. This is what I meant by cutscenes, off. There's some cutscenes in the final gauntlet.
All right. I'm not going to be able to show any Hill Temple, but that's okay. I'm enjoying watching some Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories.
Well, let's hope we're in the last 2 battles here. So right here, I can't stress this enough. Haishin gets what he deserves here. You're allowed to laugh here. Haishin is a very, very, very bad person. And we're basically going to save Seto Kaiba here. Seto Kaiba's like, no, what am I going to do? And Yuki's like, step aside, I got this. All right, last 2 fights, hopefully. This should be a win here, honestly.
Is there anything that they can put out that would make that not the case?
3,500's his biggest one.
You've gotten over everything, basically.
Yeah. But still, there's still Nightmare. This is Dark Knight.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he started out on his best card.
And it still wasn't enough.
Nope. Okay, one more fight, chat. One more. An ultimate can happen in this fight, so we can't assume this is the end of it. Much like Haishin, this one turns into a sore loser, too. Yeah, Nightmare has ultimate.
That guy looks like a chump.
Oh, no, he isn't. Wait, what am I doing here? I didn't think he dropped anything good. He dropped, like, Crimson Sunbird. Yeah, he only plays monsters. That's the other very valuable thing to know. Okay, this is almost game. So what we're gonna do here is... Yeah, we'll do this first. I was gonna put down DCJ to start, but I'll just put that in defense mode and see what he plays instead. That's not ultimate, that's a moon, that's Gate Guardian. Okay. That's a good start. Alright, all we have to do to win this, I'm legit mean, all we have to do to win this is he can't play ultimate next turn. Then we slap down Widespread Ruin and that'll be the end of the game. As long as he doesn't play ultimate this turn, and he did not play ultimate this turn, I'm pretty sure we just win this now.
Nice. My Meteor Bee Dragon can beat up your Meteor Bee Dragon.
Yep, that's why I put the Bright Castle on. It was in case he played on BD.
So had he played ultimate, would you still have been able to win? It just wouldn't have been a free win, or was that like you wouldn't have been able to win?
I had DCJ, so it would have been on the back foot there. I think this is Faceless Mage. Nope, it's Cosmo Queen. But yeah, we win, because he's going to go to attack on my Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, and then we have Lethal on board. That's Cosmo Queen again, I think.
Very nice.
First try Final Six, you don't see it every day. Even with a deck like this, there's no promises. 6 out of 6 on GDQ chat! Time!
GG.
Thank you.
Nice, well done.
Thank you.
I love that they have more pages for the O's.
All right.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah, that was fun. So, real quick before we go anywhere, why don't you two tell us where we can find you again? Tell us about what you do.
Yeah, I'm Author Blues. You can find me at twitch.tv/Author Blues. I'm Author Blues on YouTube, Twitter, everywhere. I do this and a lot of casual stuff and occasional speedrunning still. And how about you, Sky?
You can find me at twitch.tv/Skyvilles. I'm on Twitter at Skyvilles and youtube.com/Skyvilles. You can also catch my GDQ Hotfix shows, Random Number Generation and Mercy Kill. Mercy Kill will be on next week. Very much looking forward to that. I'm going to be with Frozen Flygon there, so be sure to check both of us out on Mercy Kill on Wednesday. Thanks for having us on, Sierra. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for being here. This was really fun. I enjoy, having people on that know each other, because that makes the show a lot more fun, because you get a lot more trash talk and whatnot that way. But again, thank you both so much. Chat, don't forget to come back tomorrow for Going Places at 1 p.m. Eastern. That's our show about handheld and regional exclusive games. So come back and check that out. Until then, we'll see you next time.